Okay. I was like, what happened? I accidentally clicked the camera button, y'all. But okay, I'm going through my course and I'm just like, okay, where are some places that I could kind of improve on and what can I just share more with you guys about? I don't want to be evasive or anything like that. So one module that I have that I looked at, it was what was it called? It was oh yeah, saying creating an offer that your customer can't say no to. And I want to show you a little bit about how I was able to do that and what my product looks like in that way. You know what I mean? So right now we're in my Passion to Profit sales page. You guys have all probably seen this at this point, but as you can see right here, we have our big promise. And when you go into the sales page module, you'll understand a little bit more about what all of this is. But you want to start your sales page off with the very first like big promise. What are people going to get from you at the end of the day? No BS. Like I could have, what I used to do was obviously I help people start their own digital products businesses, right? But what I would do before is my headline would say something like, I'm going to help you market your digital products. That wasn't the end goal for the audience that I was serving. Now, if I was serving an audience who already has a digital products business, but they can't make sales and they can't market, then that's a different thing. But that's not who my audience was. So you can have multiple audiences within your niche. So keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out what problem you're solving, because not every audience is going to have the same problem, even if they're under the same umbrella of the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I said, okay, you know what? Where do I feel the most comfortable when it comes to selling? Where do I feel the most comfortable when it comes to my content creation and telling my story? And I said, okay, well, I was able to quit my job using digital products. I don't like to say, oh, I made this much money. I don't like to say this. And I know right here it says 5K months, but I use discernment, you know what I mean? But when it comes to my content, I don't like to say things like, you can make 5K months with digital products. I just don't like it. I don't like the vibe. But I do like to use and reference my own story. Oh, excuse me. Essentially, my big promise kind of changed from, oh, I'll help you market your digital products to I'll help you start a digital products business so you can leave your job, so you can make those 5K months, so you can do that thing. So that's what I would focus on in the beginning. And by doing that, what you're doing is you're targeting and you're highlighting and you're putting a spotlight on your audience. You get what I'm saying? Like way more than if you were to just be like ebook, here's this. Like a lot of people do that and they're just like, okay, here's my ebook, but it's almost like you're giving me an ebook or a product that I'm not checking for, that I'm not asking for. It's not solving a problem. Like you giving me an ebook that's like about, oh, here's how you're going to do this. You got to tap in more than just here a general ass problem. For example, here's how to increase your confidence. Cool, but can we get a little bit more specific? Because when you think about it that way, everybody struggles with their confidence. The babies struggle with their confidence. Moms struggle with their confidence. Grown men struggle with their confidence. You see how those are all like different audiences? Who are you helping specifically? Who are you helping specifically? Is it women that work in a certain profession? Is it moms that just got laid off of work? You see what I'm saying? You got to get more specific because if you don't, what's going to happen is people are going to come to your page and they're not going to see themselves in your page. They're not going to see themselves in your product. So if they don't see themselves, if I don't see myself in your product, then I don't see how you're going to solve my problem. So I'm not going to buy your solution. Do you get what I'm saying? And I hope I'm bringing this down in a way. Again, you guys can always reach out to me and send me an email if you need more specific one-on-one help. That's about the closest to one-on-one help that I offer at this point because, I just don't have time or the desire to do like individual one-on-one clients or anything like that. But started off with that, and that's how you're going to really highlight that audience and make it them feel like, okay, I can't say no to this offer because this person knows exactly what I want and it seems like they're going to be the ones to help me to get there, so why would I want to say no to that offer, right? That's just one part of it though. Everything compounds on it, so I'm going to scroll a little bit more and I'm going to allow you guys to see how I created an offer that people can't say no to. Okay, let's go over into the second box. So right here, you don't want to go straight into selling your product. You need to kind of break down people's walls. You need to allow people to know that you see them. And I give you guys a structure to help you format your sales page. So hopefully you're doing it in that order. Again, if you need me to look over your sales page or something like that, I'm happy to do it. But you want to break down their walls a little bit so it's not just, oh, here's how I can help you, you can buy this product and this is going to happen in your life. Listen, don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. But if you can look at me and say, you know what, I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, maybe you're feeling lonely, you're feeling lost, you're feeling confused, you want this certain thing in your life, but whatever you try, it just keeps slipping and grasping out of your fingers. Is that right? And they're like, yeah, like I am feeling like that, da 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 da. But do you think if I came at them and I said, hey, I have a product that's going to help you feel more confident in your life, da 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 da. Okay, cool, but I'm not even in a place where I'm ready to receive that. You get what I'm saying? So the second part of that, now that I've given them the big promise, that is going to make them want to keep scrolling because I understand my audience. Now it's like, okay, well, I definitely want to make 5K months in daily cash outs with my digital products. Let me keep scrolling, right? But people are not going to keep scrolling if you don't call out what they're looking for. You get what I'm saying? So imagine I'm like a trucker, I'm a farmer, and I'm looking for like a new John Deere, like manufacturing farm crop tool, whatever. And I go to your website and I see this. This is not what I'm looking for. No, I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for a John Deere tractor so that I can, do whatever with my crops quicker. I'm not looking for daily cash outs and 5K months with digital products. What is a digital product? I'm not looking for that. You see what I'm saying? But that's why your audience is so important. You cannot sell a product to an audience that is not checking for your product. Okay? All right, cool. So that's what I did in this second section where I break down how they may be feeling. You get what I'm saying? And then I started to tell them a little bit about what I was able to do. Now, let me tell you something, guys. Yes, I have given you sales page templates, but I change things around, okay? I encourage you guys to do the same because that way it's going to fit and flow into your life, into your business. Don't just go around copying what everybody else does all the time. I give you templates so that you can structure everything so that if you're completely lost and you just don't even know where to start, you have somewhere to start. But if you feel confident and you're like, you know what, not even if you don't feel confident, if there's something you don't like, if there's something you want to change, feel free to do that. I do it all the time. I don't follow my template step by step by step by step. In the beginning I will, but then maybe I learn something new. Maybe I'll watch a new YouTube video and then I change my opinion, right? Cool. Cool. All right. That because right now I'm in the middle of revamping my sales page, so I don't want you to see this and be like, oh, I got to do it exactly like this. I know how that feels because I did it all the time. Tomorrow it might look completely different. It might have the same structure, but it might look completely different. Okay. Because I'm not even sure if I really want to start. What I have done though is sprinkle in testimonials. So sprinkle in the social proof. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Zoe, I ain't got no social proof, girl. Okay, I didn't have any when I started either. You don't need social proof, okay? But what you do need is to understand what your audience is looking for, the problems that they're having, and how you're going to be the vehicle that's going to get them from point A to point B. And you don't need to get them from point A to point Z. You need to get them from point A to point B. Okay. So I'm not saying that you need to have every step laid out to have this person have the most dramatic transformation all in their lives. People are not even checking for that. You know what I mean? There are plenty of TikTok videos that I scroll past that have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information, but that's too much information for me. I'm not in the mood to learn all of that right now. I'm not saying it won't be helpful to me. It will be eventually, but I'm not in the mood to learn 10 minutes of whatever history. I'm not in the mood. But maybe if you give me a little fun fact, you see what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. I'm looking back because I'm in the library right now, and obviously, you're supposed to be quiet in the library, but I'm in this like little special room, whatever. Nobody's in here right now, so and it's kind of late, so I don't think anyone's gonna be, annoyed about that. But I started to sprinkle in some social proof. So yeah, if you don't have social proof, that's fine. I didn't have social proof either when I first started, but what I did have was a knowledge of what my audience was looking for. And I said, you know what? I know you're having this problem. Here's how I can help you solve it. Let's work together. That's it. Okay. Even in this section where I say full transparency, I still have days like this, but money is money. So right here, it's like, I don't want to position myself as somebody who is like, oh, I make $500 a day, because I don't. There are days where I don't make $500 a day. I'm not at that point yet. You get what I'm saying? But there are days where I have $38 days, $86 days, $150 days. So now I'm kind of allowing my prospect to lower their walls and be like, you know what? I'm not trying to get high $500 days either. Not yet. I mean, it'd be nice if I could make an extra $50 a day. You know what I mean? Maybe I could start there. That would be nice. I have students that are like, damn, I wish I could just make an extra $100 a day, or maybe an extra $1,000 a week, or even a month. You know what that would do for me? You get what I'm saying? So right now, it's like I'm kind of allowing my prospect to feel comfortable with the idea of not making these large amounts of money. Because think about it, if you have no experience in something, $500 days, what do I have up here? Like all these numbers right here, they might feel a little intimidating because you're brand new at this. And it's like, yeah, I would love to have that result, but I don't know if I can really get there. Okay, fine. Well, what do you think you could do $38? in a day. Do you think you could do $77? So now I'm making myself the go-to person. I'm making myself the person that's like, you know what? I've been where you are. I know how you feel, but all I'm only able to do that because I understand my customer. I understand my prospect. Hold on, I'm actually gonna make a TikTok video about this. I'm gonna record myself because I'm giving a lot of knowledge, and I think my TikTok followers will enjoy it as well. But yeah, so okay, I just started recording the TikTok video, y'all. So if I start acting a little awkward, that's why. But yeah, so that is like the next step. So I just like sprinkle in that social proof. Sorry, I'm low in my voice now. But I sprinkle in the social proof because like I used to like put all of my social proof in one spot, and I would say like, "Oh, here is where I put, everybody who said they loved my course, everybody who bought from me, da da da." I used to put it all in one spot, but it's almost like people are expecting that. If I can put it in the top, in the bottom, in the middle of the middle, in the bottom of the bottom, if I can sprinkle that social proof like all over. So what I'll do is I'll sprinkle that social proof like all over. Don't like put it, you don't have to put it all in one space. And I know you're probably like, Zoe, I ain't got no damn social proof. I ain't got no damn social proof. I told y'all, and I'm right now what I'm doing, y'all, if y'all wondering what I'm doing, I'm recording some modules for my course, and I said, let me make a TikTok video about it. But let me get back on track. Um, so yeah, and then this is like one of the most famous, or the most, the thing that I enjoyed the most was when I said, okay, I know you've been seeing countless videos of people flexing how much they've made with digital products, but no one is teaching you how without wanting you to hand over your credit card first. I don't want to be that person, right? I want you to feel comfortable with this process. So I've created two playlists with 50 videos that'll help you get started. No credit card required. You get what I'm saying? Head to my TikTok and check them out. And then I put a blurb where they can find it with an arrow. So there's no confusion. Okay, let me tell you why I did that. Okay, for one, like, sorry, y'all, I'm so distracted right now because everybody's walking by me and looking at me through these. Let me show y'all. It's like glass. It's like glass right here. So like I'm just being watched. um anyway, I said that, is this recording? Okay, yeah. So the reason I said that was because, like I said, a lot of people are wanting you to like, oh, buy my product, oh, buy my product, oh, buy my product. Don't nobody want to do that. The thing is, what's crazy is people will buy your product if you give them a reason to buy the product. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to like just push a product on somebody. Give them a reason to want to buy your product. Let them open up to you. Let them be vulnerable with you. Stop trying to be all like, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about what you do? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about how what you do has changed your life, so that I can put myself in the passenger seat or in the driver's seat. I want to be in the driver's seat of my own transformation so I can start to visualize what it looks like, what it feels like to be a business owner, to not have to get up and go to work anymore, to be able to sleep in all day, to travel around the world and make money while you're doing it, to be in an airplane and still be flying and making money. I do that by saying my own personal story. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't want this video to get too long, but I do want to just like help you guys out in this realm. Okay, guys, so you see like how I told you I was recording the video, right? I want to show you guys how easy and how simple it should be and how easy it should feel to post that video right then and there. All I did was, y'all saw the whole process. I said, wait, let me record this, right? Because I knew I was dropping gems. I knew I had something to say. I knew that people were going to want to hear what I have to say. Why should it only be reserved for people who got the course? You get what I'm saying? Those other people will find their way in here somehow, some way. But I'm going to give them an avenue to help them into the course. So it's like I'm showing you guys right now in real time what an example of this looks like. Okay? I'm not making a video talking about, oh, y'all should buy Passion and Profits. It's the best course in the world and da da da. No, I'm telling y'all what you should be doing if you want to make more money with your digital product sales. Now people are just naturally going to be more enticed about what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Stop making videos and content about, oh, buy my product, and start making videos and content about how people can actually start to live the transformation and the lifestyle that your product offers. Okay. So that to say, I'm about to edit this video real quick. And the only reason I'm even editing it, I may not even edit it. I may not. It may just be like a sales training video, because I do those sometimes. And I'm just going to post this on TikTok. And that's it. That's it. Don't overthink your content. Okay. The less you overthink your content, the more you're going to be able to post, the more people you're going to reach, the more money you're going to make. Okay. Okay, guys, so now that I just recorded that video, right? I put in all the text that I wanted using TikTok. And then what I'm going to do now is take the caption, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead over to the caption section. Is this it? No. I already did my on-screen hook. This is getting a little like, all over the place, but I want to show you guys through and through how I do what I do. Bars. Okay. Anyway, you guys are going to learn more about this resource when you get into the content creation thing. But I go down to captions. This is like I give you guys a bunch of list of captions so that, and I use it too. So like I said, I just made my video. The reason why I'm able to record so many videos and able to post so many videos is I act on inspiration. Whenever I have a thought, I don't sit and overthink and be like, no, that's not a good idea. I act on it in 5 seconds. And I think you guys should look up Mel Robinson, I think. And she talks about the 5 second rule. And she basically what that means is when you get that first impulse thought, that means you have 5 seconds before it goes away, before the motivation goes away, before the passion goes away. So she uses the example, if you're at a bar one day and you see somebody who's really attractive and you want to go up to them and the first thought is like, oh my God, they're so pretty, I want to go talk to them. You have 5 seconds before that thought goes away. You get what I'm saying? If you don't act on it, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is, okay, whenever I have an idea, like I just said, like y'all saw me, y'all saw the whole process through and through. You guys can do exactly what I'm doing, okay? So I propped up the video. I said, you know what? I should share this with my TikTok followers. That was the thought that I had. And within that 5 seconds, I didn't even think about it. I just started recording. Now I edited it and I put in all the captions and the on screen hook, which I give you guys a list of examples of things you can put in your videos so you don't have to worry about that part. And now I'm creating the caption and I give you guys how to start your caption so you don't have to worry about that part. I give you guys call to actions to put in your video so you don't have to worry about that part. So that's why it's so easy for me to get those videos up. I have a bunch of videos in my drafts just waiting to be posted. And because I do every single step right then and there, all I have to do is click post. I don't have to write a caption out. I don't have to edit anything. No, because I know that when I'm creating my content, I like to just post and go. And so in order for me to do that, that means I have to do everything in one go. You get what I'm saying? So I got to record it. I got to put the captions on there. I got to do whatever, like make it all pretty, however I want it to be. I finish it right then and there. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I've tried to find a caption. Let me see. Hey guys, now I've just written my caption and I'm going to create some modules to help you guys with that part as well. And now we have another video ready to go that I could post tomorrow, the next day, whenever I want to. The best part is it's going to reside in my drafts until I'm ready to post it. Let me show you guys what my drafts look like. This is just all content I have yet to post that I can post whatever. So this is how you have videos on go. You got to record them. You know what I mean? And I know you're probably not going to feel the inspiration all the time, but you got to just do it anyway. So back to the regular scheduled programming where I was talking about, what was I talking about? Creating an offer that your prospect can't say no to. So when I do this in my sales page, another part that I want to add that's not in here just yet, hopefully by the time you guys actually see an updated sales page example, then it'll be up there. But I'm going to add a frequently asked questions section. And it is disguised as frequently asked questions, but what we're really doing is getting rid of any objections. And what are okay? Objections are literally just things that would make your consumer not want to buy, things that they believe in their head that would make it more difficult for them not to buy. So like maybe for you guys maybe think that you need to have a lot of followers in order to make sales. I started my account from zero. You know what I mean? So maybe a question would be, do I need to have followers in order to make sales? Is this beginner friendly? Can I do this without showing my face? Those are the objections that people are going to have in my business, in my industry. You're going to have to figure out what those are going to be for your industry. And you do that by just being able to visualize and understand where your prospect is right now in their journey. I like to do like visualization meditations, and I like to pretend like I am my prospect that is watching me on the other side of the screen. And I think about how are they feeling? What do they need from me? And that is the best way to connect with your audience, guys. And a lot of people don't talk about it. And now I'm having another idea, which I'm going to act on that inspired action. I'm going to make another video. This is what I mean, guys. This is why I have so much content. And I am a very spiritual person. I believe that I get ideas funneled to me from God and I act on them. I act on them. I act on them. I act on them. We all have those ideas, whether you're religious or not, but act on them because they're your ideas. They came to you for a reason. You can birth them. But when you kind of let them fall by the wayside and you never hear about them again, you never think about them again because you're overthinking, remember that 5 second rule? Okay, I'm about to make a whole nother video. Wait, yeah. All right, guys, let's talk about some of the bonuses that I've included. And I love a good bonus because it really like amplifies the value of your product. And I don't want you guys to feel like you got to do everything the way that I do. The best thing that you can do for your business that's going to generate you the most income is when you start showing up in the way that you want to be seen, in the way that is in alignment with the goals, the financial goals that you want. Okay, so it really starts at the root, at the belief. And I struggled with this so bad. I'm getting chills as I talk about it. I used to think that it was everybody else had the answer. Everybody else, I should copy what everybody else was doing, their sales pages and their content and their hooks. And I should do it how they do it because they have a success. The reason they have success is because they got to a point where they said, you know what, I know what's best. I know what to do. I know, not this person. So, when you guys see my stuff and you see my examples and you see my whatever, these are all tools to help you. That is why I am your coach. I am here to help you based on the knowledge that I have gained. But at the end of the day, it's your business. And that is the beauty of it. Don't be scared about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared knowing that this is your business and that it's in your hands. It's like a 50-50 thing. I'm here and I'm going to help you out, but you also got to do it for yourself, right? Okay. We're not really going to talk too much about social proof because I know a lot of people don't have social proof just yet. And even me, like I want more social proof, you know what I mean? But I'm grateful for the social proof I do have because there was a time where I ain't had nothing. But anyway, so here's how I also increase the value. Now, let me say this. I have payment plans available in my products. I do not believe that if you are selling a product that is like less than $50, you need okay. I think if you can afford to get the Stand Store payment plan. Now, let me say this. Okay. Stand Store. In order to get a payment plan option, it is $99 a month for the pro subscription. It does not come with the basic subscription. Okay. Keep that in mind. Now, other platforms do have payment plans at lower options. So if you are looking for something a bit more cost effective for where you are right now, and you want a payment plan, maybe for right now, Stan may not be the best option for you because I know a lot of you guys may not have an additional $100 a month to pay for your stand. But when you get to a point where you're really ready to take your business to the next level, I love investing in my business because it means that I'm getting to a new level. But anyway, so what I have done here is I have a payment plan option. So because I have Afterpay and Klarna, I got these images from like Google, and I just removed the background in Canva, put them in there. And I said, all of this can be yours for just $97. And on top of that, I have Pay in 4 available. So maybe you don't have $97 right now. Do you have 25? And then every 2 weeks, you pay me until you pay it off. You get what I'm saying? So that is like, it makes the offer more digestible to someone else. And it's like, okay, yeah, I could do this. You're telling me you're going to teach me how to market. You're going to give me products. You're going to give me content examples to, you're basically going to give me every single step of the process that I need, whether I'm doing this faceless or face forward. And on top of that, you're going to give me your support through and through for $25 today. I could do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, people will like really believe that your offer is more valuable when you are able to stack on it and your price doesn't necessarily change because you're stacking on it. Now, all of this, I believe, is worth more than $97. But at the same time, I know my audience. And right now, this is a beginner digital product course. Now, maybe sometime down the line and I really get good at my content, I'll take high ticket clients that charge me $5,000 for a session or something like that. You get what I'm saying? But right now, I know my audience. But I also know my value and I also know my worth. And I also am not going to price my product too low to the point where it doesn't even seem valuable at all. If I price this product at $37 and I have all of this in there, somebody's going to be like, okay, $37 is cool. But the thing is, I want people who are invested, and people become more invested when they are financially invested. If I sold all this to you for $1, would that really ignite you to get started and get going? But maybe you had, your check was $1,000 and you're spending $97, you're spending 10% of your check on this course. You're probably going to be a little bit more adamant about getting started and getting this to work, right? So keep that in mind when you're also pricing your products. And I also like to outweigh the value over the price. It's not really about price, it's about the value, okay? And if you don't know how to stack or if you don't know what to put on there, Think about it like this. Focus then, instead of, well, what can I add to my course? What can I add to my digital product to make it better, to have that value? Don't run rampant either. Okay. So maybe if you don't know how to start stacking that, what I would do is focus on the transformation, the last step that someone is going to get by working with you and buying your product. So let's say, like, I'm a feminine dating coach. I use this example all the time, but let's say I'm a feminine dating coach, and I help women who have been cheated on heal so that they can attract a high value partner. Okay. So let's say right now what I'm selling is an ebook, right? And maybe, I'm afraid that people aren't going to buy or whatever. All I'm going to do is continue to lead the prospect back to the end goal, the high value man that they're going to get. How good is it going to feel when they get that high value man? Knowing that they're stunning on their ex. When you pop out again and you're on social media and you do your big reveal with your new man and your ex is watching you, how good is that going to feel to you? You see how I'm like really tapping into what they really, really want? It's not necessarily the value all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it's about really like just hammer in on what they really, really want. They don't really want an ebook that's going to teach them how to be confident. Why do they want to be confident? So that they can get back at their ex with their new man, so they can pop out. That's why they want to be more confident, so they can attract that kind of man. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I want you guys to focus on. All right. And then also, I have bonuses. I don't know why I don't have it up here. I think because I was like here, but I have bonuses as well. So I have the 300 done for you digital products. I have a Pinterest workbook, 0 to 5K, like, just like little things that I can add to make people feel like, what, $97, it really isn't that much for all that stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to cut this short. We are almost at 30 minutes, girl. So bye.